Hello everyone. Welcome back to Palos TVLA. This channel shows latest news from Los Angeles. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss out on our exciting content. It was recently announced that 48.7% of electric vehicles sold in the US in the second quarter of 2024 were leased. Some may think that the fact that roughly half are leased is not big news, but in fact, this is an abnormal situation in which the ratio of EV leasing to loans is reversed compared to the same period in 2023. In this video, we will explain in an easy-to-understand manner the current state of EV leasing sales in the United States and the background to it. Let's start with this. This is a document from TransUnion. EV lease purchasers are on the rise, replacing loans. The numbers are titled, in 2023, leases will be 33.6% and loans will be 44.6%, while in 2024, leases will be 48.7% and loans will be 34.7%. Leasing is surpassing loans. Another noteworthy trend is that the proportion of cash purchases in the final line is decreasing year by year. The first reason cited for the increase in lease purchases is the U.S. government's subsidy policy. The U.S. government's Inflation Reduction Act, IRA, has significantly changed the scope of EV subsidies from 2024. In reality, only EVs made in North America are eligible for subsidies. Manufacturers that do not have production bases in North America are ineligible for government subsidies and tend to be removed from consumers' purchase lists. South Korea's Hyundai, the second largest EV manufacturer in the U.S., had initially planned to start operating an assembly plant in Georgia in the first half of 2025, but is now moving up the schedule to the fourth quarter of 2024. Until the Georgia plant starts operating, Hyundai EV buyers will not be able to receive government subsidies. Therefore, Hyundai is running a campaign to offset the equivalent of government subsidies from lease payments as a benefit to lease contract holders. This is a campaign that Hyundai is actually running. It lists a government subsidy of $7,500 as an EV leasing benefit. This is one of the strategies that EV manufacturers are using to actively utilize leasing sales. However, there are reasons why consumers should also actively utilize leasing sales. Tesla's price changes and the rise of inexpensive, high-performance EVs bring uncertainty to the future of the used EV market. This leads to uncertainty about the trade-in price when replacing your car. Consumers can eliminate future uncertainties by utilizing leasing sales. In other words, by utilizing leasing sales, where the total payment amount for a certain period is predetermined, you will not be affected by social conditions when switching to a new car in the future. The reason consumers are choosing lease sales is the record inflation since the COVID-19 pandemic. The skyrocketing prices of goods due to the extraordinary inflation have an impact on consumer spending. Lease purchases, which offer lower monthly payments than loans, are a realistic option for consumers in tight financial situations. Looking at the history of the American automobile industry, an increase in the number of lease sales leads to lower used car prices and lower trade-in prices. Car models that have had a large number of lease contracts with rental car companies since the days of gasoline-powered cars tend to have lower used car prices. As a result of automobile companies choosing to do business with rental car companies that can guarantee a large number of orders, there are many cases in which their models become less popular with general consumers. In the EV industry, where price destruction is progressing worldwide, leased vehicles will be released en masse into the used car market in a few years as their lease terms expire. This is likely to lead to a different path from the price stability of the EV market. This change in the market environment will inevitably have an impact on companies doing business in the used car industry. This trend, which may put pressure on the profits of these companies that support the used car market, may be the beginning of an era that will fundamentally change the current cycle of the automobile industry, from new cars to used cars to scrapped cars. In other words, if autonomous driving service technology improves in this situation, there is a possibility that the decline in car ownership will progress in the United States as well. The increase in the proportion of EV lease sales in 2024 may be the prologue to a new era. Let me introduce this channel a little bit. This channel has many EV-related videos. If you are interested in the latest EV market share in the United States, please check out the latest EV trends. Please support us by checking thumbs up if you like this video. Due to growing environmental awareness and the desire to experience new technology, EV leasing is becoming increasingly popular. Technology is evolving so quickly that it may become difficult to do business based on existing values. It is important for each of us to seriously consider the necessity of EVs and develop our own criteria for determining whether they are necessary or not. Please take a look at the many pieces of information and opinions from a variety of angles. The increase in EV leasing sales is due to a change in the U.S. government's subsidy policy. This is a policy change to encourage local production in the U.S. As a strategy until local production begins, EV manufacturers aim to gain sales share by promoting the leasing sales benefit of the same amount as the U.S. government subsidy. From the consumer's perspective, leasing has the advantage of being able to hedge against the risk of future value decline. In addition, it is possible to keep monthly payments low, which is expected to be effective for consumers who are suffering from rising prices. In addition to investments in EV vehicle development and new factory construction, the increase in sales promotion costs will undoubtedly be a huge burden for EV manufacturers. In the future, EV manufacturers with limited financial resources will likely be eliminated. EV makers have to improve their customer support satisfaction as well as stabilizing second-hand market price. We also have the aspect for the car insurance. These days, EV cars insurance is skyrocket compared to conventional gasoline cars because repair cost is expensive. Tesla's gigacast concept seems to be much expensive regarding repair phase. Actually, these expensive repairment costs make all car owners, including conventional gasoline, paying expensive insurance cost because we have risk to have accidents with EV cars. I hope all car makers to consider cost efficient at all phase by scrapping the car. Thanks for watching. This video has a Japanese version. Please check description if you are interested in Japanese. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with all our latest content. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. See you next time.